Arataki Ito? Yeah, to be completely honest...
Wait!
No. So, on the one hand, I don't personally see him as a bad guy. When someone asks...
Is it just fun?
I'm afraid that perhaps you could try asking around some...
Okay, then.
Arataki Ito?
Huh? How can you be...
No, perhaps maybe a story will explain it better. So, kids being kids aren't exactly the
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, then he took the kids' candy as his...
Ugh.
He did take... He was pretty quick to admit. In fact, the children... So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of...
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, so I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep it...
My store is offering the latest in fashion.
Too slow.
Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice.
Catherine says that Arataki Ito... Paimon's curious.
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many... For starters, most thieves will... At first, he was just one of... What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along... Of course he did. He's never had him after scrounging. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we... At the time, Arataki Ito put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount. The vision hunt was a mistake, but
He does sound a little unstable.
if the two of you are able to...
Thanks for all the info. Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Ad Astra. Ad Astra Abbott. Thank you for completing.
There was only one thought in my mind. I wish I'd never been born at all. Irminsul responded to my wish, but didn't bring me the outcome I desired. The fate of this world hasn't changed a single bit when it comes to playing cruel tricks on its prisoners.
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Ito.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee? I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora up front, plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you...
Hold on. I wasn't fit. And, as for that amount, now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale. A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the Crimson Oni remain now.
But the blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
But how could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss? According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryo Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction. Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Wait, Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Itto has given into his bad side, won't...
I could only assume so.
Okay.
In fact, if you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Right! Knowing our target's weakness will make things a whole lot easier.
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for them. Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky! But also, thanks! Let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Itto!
Welcome to Bonton Sango Detective Agency. What will you have me solve?
The wind rises. following me. Too slow. Swollen Fury. Behold! Swollen Fury! Quit following me! Behold!
According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight? According to Detective Sango,
The audacity.
Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight? Look, footprints! Let's see where they lead. There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy. Let's keep moving forward. There are more footprints here. He should be just up ahead. Is that Arataki? He doesn't seem to be. It'll save a lot of
Hey, who's sneaking around over there? Come on, show yourself.
Yikes! We've been spotted! Wait! Could that be him? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
Beans!
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. Nobody else. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves. Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly she took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Ito! Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So, Just give Uncle Ito a little more time, okay?
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Ito has.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh! It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? 'Cause I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else. Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
Fighting.
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back. Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's gotta be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over. Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all you need to know.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Okay, so he's not the sharpest horn on the Oni.
Okay, let me see. There. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom moral we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out there. just our luck. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Now that, huh? Oh, what the? Ah, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake. This is the one. This is the one. See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed. Yeah, it's on the smaller side. But just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes. Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent. Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto...
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one. What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter. It matches everything you said about a good fighter beetle. Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh, you...
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever...
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but still.
Oh, so overall not that good then.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure. Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way. So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's,
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it
whoa. I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind. Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me.
out of the frying pan.
To the very
Unnecessary.
Let's get down to business. Going somewhere? Perfect distance.
How amusing. Too slow.
Oh, it's for Big Glava! Get them! Let's dance!
The wind rises.
You win this battle.
Behold!
What's one more?
Nice and spicy. By royal decree.
Cry louder! Squall and fury!
Like this.
Huh. You even want this? Huh. Let's get down to business. The wind rises. How amusing. Wretched vermin!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Behold!
I'll protect us.
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
Don't!
I've got this fight in the bag.
Huh? When?
Come on, you can
That...
Oh, no! My little nimble...
Ha! Looks like I win again!
Dang it! Oh, it's my 7th law.
Stripey goes to the...
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one, but... It's still no...
All right, little guy.
No...
Yay!
Boy, did that one...
See? Oh, right. Yeah. Now this is for you.
Huh?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke.
But... Well,
Of course. Anyway, I got some things...
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
you're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell you?
That's not true! I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Ito didn't, and not only did he not do anything—
Hey, some things we don't tell to outs. I'm,
Ito, sometimes you need to...
Seems I can't hide it anymore. I'll be honest with you. This thing, the Tenryou, I have my own, and the same as you.
So why in the
I mean,
Hold on a second.
Oh, so you are...
So,
Everything about but the other details? The Inazuma, the Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Oh, the Crimson Oni...
Paimon thought...
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just... Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the blue humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was if things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The blue... First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, in other words, they were to carry on the... After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they did... Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid...
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. But nothing gets by. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit... Exactly. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal... My guess is that the Blue Oni was That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of...
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them... He was off playing... The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my... There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get... That's everything. The whole story. But if you're willing to believe me, then please...
Yep, Paimon too. Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start. These two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great. Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Don't worry about us.
All right, then our first...
Quit following me. fallen fury. The wind rises.
Yo, you must be Masato.
An Oni? Oh no, not another one!
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Huh? That's totally uncalled for!
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go. Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were going to come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again!
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure, it's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area. You aren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them and they're all heavily armed.
Ah, don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later. They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If I'm not mistaken...
Yeah. Oh, here...
Yeah, there they are. All right. Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Fight first, talk later.
The fairy?
Attaboy!
What a lucky day! How's this?
Let's roll! It's showtime! Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Ito, descent...
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows. But what about the Crimson? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni since you remember the pact, so my question... Huh? What's...
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up, but let me ask you. You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse, you're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on.
Since when do you have... We were cut off, no clothing.
So, that's why...
That's right. I've abandoned or I've given every... That's what matters most to me.
Yeah, and besides, if people see Oni causing trouble again, then...
You make the Blue Oni are... Unless, of course, this bonehead, he's the one that...
Huh? What?
You should get your... The Blue Oni are... Why couldn't you...
There they are! See?
Oh, no!
Forget it. This was a waste... Look, I don't expect you to
Hey! He got away!
We can't... Looks like I'm up to bat. Whatever you do...
Who goes there? Get them!
Let's roll!
Attaboy! Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki Ito.
I must withdraw. I've lost.
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryou Commission sent so many. But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. No, all that would do is send them out.
Then what should we...
Hey, boss! Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him. Hey, I told you to stay out of it.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time. Go, do what you gotta do, boss.
All right, watch yourselves. Come on, you two. Time to roll.
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this?
Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did. Those few guys weren't much of a gang.
Hey, it takes Mora to run a gang, okay? They're all I've got for now. Huh. Is it just me, or are there a wrecked cart and some goods? Look alive, we've got company.
Eat this! Boba, get them!
Oz, reveal thy...
Let's get down to business. Unsightly insects.
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead. Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Hidden entrance, yes! All right, I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Taki is probably in there as well.
Huh? Of course. But it takes a world-class, so I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you...
Acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. And all the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
Let the show be... How come the stairs are over there? We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problem.
Oh, it's moving!
Haha, see? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Following me. Let's get down to business.
Nice and spicy.
Boom!
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Let's dance.
Behold! To the very high. To the very high. Cry louder.
Out of the frying
There's
pan.
more. That's far enough. To the very...
I'll protect us.
The wind rises.
Look at all the people locked up in here.
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get him out of here.
How amusing. The fairy.
Out of the frying pan.
How's this?
All right, you're up.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents.
Yes, that's right. Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you, thank you!
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. It's what I do. before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative, I guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are indebted to you.
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going, while we still have time. This is the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can.
Unsightly insects.
Oni coming through.
To the very height. To the very.
Let's roll.
Finally height. To the very.
Bet you think you've won, don't ya? So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami.
You better stay. Aren't you curious? I'll tell you.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Oh, don't worry. You've had your... my paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Ah! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me!
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm!
Hey, oh, okay, fine.
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should...
If you were that...
I'm not here to reason with you. This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone. Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us Blue Oni.
They're here. We won't let them slip away.
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Ito is innocent. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale, sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni!
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am! How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Ito!
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them!
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
We managed to save everyone! But what about Ito and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright. Look! It's Ito and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No, please don't! Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry, I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryou Commission officers.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryou Commission.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Onis? Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you. But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case...
Sorry for the trouble.
Hey, wait! Unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was gonna say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself, you know? Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Well, he's pretty weird, but at least he's...
So, yes, they did. He and his gang.
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Ito.
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Ito is a far cry from awesome. If you ask me,
I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto, though he looks fierce on the outside.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy.
Yes, you needn't worry.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. As for the blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's care.
Do you need our help?
No. Go on ahead. I'm sure you have other adventures beckoning. Besides, once Ito is released, he'll... Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. Wouldn't you agree? He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in. But I've never been ashamed of this name. Because Ito is my pride and joy.
A long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Owl, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Owl. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Hey, Traveler! Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into. Paimon took a quick peek before we left last time. There was some kind of light coming from inside. Don't you think that's a little strange? Oh, so you've been wondering about that too, huh? Now that we have some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
You want to use my hat as... an umbrella? Huh. The audacity to even make that request.
Whoa. Well, this place is just as creepy as Paimon remembers it. If it wasn't for our little investigation, Paimon wouldn't ever